In the small town of Maple Hill, where everyone knew everyone, two kids stood out, not because they were special, but because they were sworn enemies. Aarav and Kabir. From the very first day of grade 2, their rivalry began. Aarav was the quiet, studious boy who loved books and puzzles. Kabir, on the other hand, was loud, adventurous, and always looking for a reason to run outside. If Aarav wanted silence in class, Kabir would drop his pencil every 5 minutes. If Kabir brought a football to recess, Aarav would report it to the teacher for being too rough. Aarav and Kabir became a story the teachers told during orientation week. "Don't be like Aarav and Kabir," they'd say, always fighting, never agreeing. But life has a strange way of changing stories. It was the summer of grade 5 when everything changed. The school announced a summer project, a science fair but with a twist. Students were paired randomly. Aarav hoped for anyone but Kabir. The first meeting was held in Aarav's garage. It was awkward. Aarav arrived with a notebook full of instructions and ideas. Kabir came with a box of baking soda and vinegar, grinning like he had already won a prize. "You can't just throw things together," Aarav snapped. "And you can't just write about it in your notebook." Kabir shot back, but neither of them quit. For days they fought, argued, and rolled their eyes, until one day the volcano exploded right in their faces. Something shifted in that moment. They started listening. Kabir began to appreciate Aarav's planning and calm thinking. Together, they built a volcano that was not only functional but had lights, sounds, and even a mini forest around it. They won first prize. But what they really won was something bigger, a friendship neither of them had ever expected. From that summer on, they were inseparable. They did homework together, played together, and even shared lunch. Where one went, the other followed. People in town joked that they were twins born to different families. In high school, they started a science club. In college, they launched a small tech startup. And when Kabir got married, Aarav was his best man. When Aarav's father fell sick, Kabir stayed with him at the hospital every night. They were more than friends, they were brothers. Years later, sitting under the same maple tree in the park where they once fought over a swing, Kabir looked at Aarav and smiled. "Remember when we couldn't stand each other?" he asked. Aarav chuckled. "We still argue." "Yeah," Kabir said. "But now we argue like family." They watched the sun set, side by side, no longer enemies, not even friends, but two hearts stitched together by time, laughter, and a volcano that exploded right in their faces.